volume of cylinders. Vic number 1. Volume is equal to the area of the base times the height. So we're talking about cylinders, and the base of a cylinder is a circle. The area of a circle is A equals pi r squared. Vocabulary. Radius. That's what the R stands for in the formula. The radius is the distance from the center of a circle to the edge. Diameter. The distance across the circle passing through the center. Vic number 2. The radius is half of the diameter, so the diameter is twice the radius. Area of a circle. This is just review. Example number 1. We're given a circle, and we can see that the radius is 5 inches. The area is equal to pi r squared, so our radius is 5. We're going to plug in 5 where r is in the formula. 5 squared means 5 times 5, which is 25, times pi. This is called leaving your answer in terms of pi. Now, if we want to find out the decimal approximation, we're going to type in 25 pi into our calculator, or multiply by 3.14, depending on the directions. And let's round to the nearest tenths place. So 78.53, we're going to leave it at 78.5. And our units are inches squared, because we're talking about area. Example number 2. Here we have a circle and the diameter is 8. Since the diameter is 8 meters, we know that the radius is half of the diameter, so the radius is 4 meters. Again, using the same formula, area of a circle, pi r squared, we're going to plug in 4 where r is. 4 squared is 16 times pi. Leaving your answer in terms of pi, the answer would be 16 pi. If we find the decimal approximation, we type in 16 pi into our calculator and we get 50.26. So let's round that up to 50.3. And our units are meters squared. Now that we've talked about how to find the area of a circle, we're ready to find the volume of a cylinder. A cylinder is a bunch of circles stacked on top of each other. So if we find the area of the one circle and we multiply it by the height of the cylinder, that will give us the volume. So the volume formula is area of the base times the height. The area of the base, that's pi r squared. We can look at this picture and see that the radius is 3 centimeters. So we plug in 3 where r is in the formula. 3 squared is 9. 9 pi. This is the area of the circle. Now we're going to multiply it by the height of the cylinder, which is 18. 9 pi times 18. Well, 9 times 18 is 162 pi. If we find a decimal approximation, we're going to say 162 pi in our calculator. 162 times pi is 508.93. We're going to leave it as 0.9, rounding to the tenths place. Our units for volume are centimeters cubed. Remember, it's a three-dimensional figure, so our exponent on our units is 3. Here's another example of finding volume of a cylinder. Find the volume of the cylinder. This time we're going to leave your answer in terms of pi. Sometimes the directions will specifically say that. So again, volume is the area of the base times the height, and the base of a cylinder is a circle. Here we're given the diameter is 10. That means if we take half of it, the radius is 5 inches. We're going to take r out and put 5 instead, because that's the radius. 5 squared is 25 times pi. And our height of our cylinder is 35 inches. 25 times 35 is 875 pi. And our units are inches cubed. So this would be your final answer, because it says leave your answer in terms of pi. That means don't multiply by 3.14. Don't multiply by pi, just write the symbol.